First play of the drive going for 14. Also going for a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Vikings.
So first and 10 now from the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Oh, you told me hold up.
Matt Meesa, I should be an offensive coordinator,
tell me
bro.
when you're ready, bro. Oh, all right.
In this first quarter.
I should be an offensive coordinator, Matt Meesa.
What that score looking like, my G?
Get ready.
49 and 14.
They run. Cook.
One play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Motherfucking screaming.
After winning 7-0 on EA Sports, the Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 4
hold on,
coming
I gotta
up.
pause that quick, G.
Damn, he kneeling it. A nigga just threw a white flag. A white flag. Should call time. I'll make him kick that bitch to me. Nah, I'll get one more interception though. I hope he throw it to Tre'Davious or Jackson, Josh Jackson. Like that bitch. Oh yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Fake. Yeah, man. I had the new scheme I was trying out, and it been working for me pretty good. I'll stick with my game plan.
Oh, yeah, straight up. Straight up.
McCoy had 16 for 281. Damn.
Gas and crazy here was. It's gonna rain now, huh? That's great. I just got to the crib. Old lady just took my truck. Yep. There you go.
Hey, Jeezy.
Street. My fault, man. The commercial break.
Lil Jeezy.
Yo.
You said McCoy ain't no 89 speed?
Hell nah.
That bitch stay.
Skating.
Yeah, boy. We'll take it. Hey, man, let me get off. Get off my shit, man, easy.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down.
I sure forgot. I hear your ass talking about some.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open man as Thielen is complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Minnesota going to full speed.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Send it to me too, man.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Give it to me, man,
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give to Cook out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21.
They ran that one well. And not only did it pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Throwing is Cousins.
Incomplete.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Hold on.
It looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the 21,
nigga tackle went from a 54 to a fucking
Cousins
82. Press 74 to a 82.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
You know who team that is, bro.
They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
To an 82. That's crazy as hell.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
That ain't the only thing. That's one of the two that went just drastic.
This is
got
third
down.
and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
First. Here we go.
To throw is Cousins. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. Fourth and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run for it. Cook. They will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook taking it in. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on fourth and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. I haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And, boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go, and let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Yo, Dave, that's how you hit from.
And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Following the interception, Cousins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up second down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Give me that ball. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Now Cousins.
What you thought you was going to do, Sonny?
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Right to your
The
motherfucking
Vikings going to
ass up,
signal for the
nigga.
first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with
You thought you
35
had
seconds to
like
go
that,
in quarter
man.
number 2.
I know. I went there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
I told you,
got the
Freak, I
cushion. This
personally
half has
don't like
been
this
theirs.
nigga, bro.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff
Don't
unit
like
is out
them
on the
niggas
field, and they
personally,
will
bro.
send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh, no, Freak.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
I was going to let it run loose street, but I'm like, no, what, fuck. I hit that guard.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Oh, you got a right nigga over there, too, Street.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go mic 40, mic 40. It's going to be a
The
long
right nigga over there, Street, believe me.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Right here, up there, True Street.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and
It
I
is hit up there,
return
too.
after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the 2nd half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
So
the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Good job, bro.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Everybody hit somebody.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
I don't believe him. I believe in my nigga. Go ahead. I believe in my nigga.
On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Oh, he played.
In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jezzy2Grezzy's with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, really the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right, the rest of the draft, we're talking about big linemen, right? We're talking about defensive players, not a lot of skilled players in the first round. But let's take the quarterbacks very quickly. Kyler Murray, by acclamation, went to Arizona. Everyone excited about it. And I think his team remains excited about his prospects. They're eager to see him play. He became the starter as soon as he was drafted. Daniel Jones, that was a different situation in New York. The fans weren't real excited about him coming in. But the reason they drafted him has a similar demeanor and talent to Eli Manning. And he's acquitting himself quite nicely in the early going. And Dwayne Haskins a little more up and down in Washington. But they love the big arm of this guy. And he's back at home. Remember, he grew up in Potomac, Maryland.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's really easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. Just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a give running right, it's Cook.
Hey, y'all need to run that hole.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. George Iloka, the one that comes up to make the tackle. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing, but there are plenty of other guys out there, too. If Zeke comes along, you got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp, we'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York
That ball
with
wasn't
the
even
Jets.
going to that
And if you're
man,
looking
bro.
for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
That's to his running back, complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Check 31. Check 31. Check 13. And Ringo 48.
Again, it's Cook.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
3rd down, and they're going to try the jet sweep. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
But it's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We got a lot more time to put up a lot more points on you now. We're going to go ahead and just chunk on you. You feel me?
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll extend this lead now up to 25. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
For 2 possessions straight, we supposed to have turnovers on him. He got no fluky.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Prescott now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. Down to the 25. Tackle made by Everson Griffin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the former 1st-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
2nd and 6.
15 Minnesota world.
Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
First. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Switch it, Ken, switch it. Big ad. He's checking. Crash.
And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 300. Ready? Hey, watch set. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 54.
3 buzz. Mike's 5-4. Hey, I'm coming.
Cousins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work.
Man, look at this fucking
Cowboys sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Trey will drop the ball, nigga. I stopped the route.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 3rd and long for Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely
so
locked up
right now I get him in a motherfucking game and he'll be
but if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a
play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
What was you talking about?
There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, all right. You know what the fucking game be like.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, you're making plays on the football.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I wanted to stiff arm him, trying to fuck this something. I believe in my young nigga, dog.
Counter with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Watch the curve.
Man, Slim, nigga, you know.
Check 43. Hey, alert 3.
Hey, young boy.
Cousins here to throw.
Hey, young boy, man. Oh, look at that pass,
and he's
bro.
going to be intercepted a
look at that pass, bro.
Picked off Byron Jones.
Put my nigga in position,
and that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Back near his goal line is Prescott. And this is caught by Winton, the tight end. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, you seen that? His hand?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot now for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Anthony Harris. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, look at
today's
Harris,
defense. And what I mean by that is in
man.
the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now... it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Big D.
It's the Minnesota world, bro. What are you doing? Yeah, I owe you. Now we even. You feel me? How many times you played me? You want to play one game, bro? You had somebody with a dynamic running back that was running all over my head. I know that for sure. That's why when I seen you had the Cowboys, I said, and you ran all over me, bro. No cap. No, he didn't have the Chargers. Bro, we only played that one game, my nigga. You beat. That's why you been sending them to me. But okay, we went over the one. You know what I'm saying? We went over the one. Hey, whenever you ready, I'll do it again. Okay then, all that, you know all that. Cause look, bro. Cause remember when you beat on me, right? Remember when you beat on me, bro? You had to run to the office, and when you had to run to the office, you came back.